I'm going to start adding some fall touches to our home, and I can't believe it's that time of year again. Here we are in September, and I thought I'd start out with the mantle here beside me. Not quite sure how much I'll get done in this video, but at least it's a start, so let's get right into it. I had added this barnwood piece for the top board on the mantle here, I think maybe 6 months ago, or maybe it was even last winter, I'm not even sure. But I like that I can remove it because I'm kind of in the mood to just go with white again for that top board. And I'll probably hang on to it just in case I want to switch it out. But what I have in mind for the mantle, I think it'll look better with just using the white. Here I'm digging through my tote of artificial greenery to see if I have anything that I can use. And when I decorate for a new season, I like to try to use things that I already have on hand. Maybe just, revamp them a bit, or even go outside and collect some things from nature, or, make things. I don't really like to just go out and buy things every time I redecorate. I would be doing that a lot if I did that, and not that I don't sometimes do, but to me it's more fun, and I love the challenge of actually using what I already have. Something else I like to do when working in a space, for a new season again, is trying to come up with maybe a color scheme or even some textures I know I want to add, or shapes. And in this case, you guys might remember this sign that I made. It was one of my first videos. I want to say even my second video on this channel, like years ago. I turned this cable spool top into a sign, and I've had it in storage, haven't used it in the past number of years. And here I'm thinking of flipping it around and using the other side and creating a new sign with that. I like the color of this wood. I think it's really nice and warm and cozy and kind of fitting for the fall season. My goal is to have, this color of wood along with maybe some greenery that isn't just completely, fall colored. So I'm mostly trying to sand off these south wire words, and not that I don't like the look of this. I think it's, authentic and looks kind of old with even just that stamp on here. But for what I want to do with it, I want to add my own design. I don't really want these words getting into my way. I'm also lightly applying a stain over the whole surface just to kind of even things out again. Being that I sanded the different sections, they turned out lighter than the rest. So I'll be working with Decor Transfers again. I do this a lot in my videos, and most of my transfers come from Patterson Art Studio, so make sure to check them out if you're looking for something like this. But I have all kinds of options here. It'll be hard to decide what to use. I'm thinking of going with something black. I think that would show up more on the color of this wood. I have some really pretty fall designs, but I think they might not show up enough on this wood. I'd rather save them for something light colored, I think. I feel like butterflies are so fitting to the late summer, early fall season. I know people normally don't think butterflies when they think of the fall season, but in reality, there are so many butterflies flying around right now. They're so pretty. I think I'm going to add a couple of these. I always like to cut through my grooves when I apply transfers over cracks like this. It just gives a nice finished look. I'll be tucking some of this fake eucalyptus around the sign, And I always struggle a bit with fake greenery like this. You know, it doesn't look real enough for me, but I think this one doesn't look too bad. I'll try to share the link down below in the description box. It's been a number of years that I got it off of Amazon, but I should be able to find it and put it down there for you in case you're looking for something like this. I've talked about it before, how I planted straw flowers in the garden this year, and I've been drying them all summer. I'd, cut them off and lay them on a screen to dry them. And here's my chance to use some. I think it would look pretty to string some and hang them along the front of the mantle. Here I'm using some really thin jute cord along with an embroidery needle to string them with. I'm going to incorporate some amber jars into this arrangement, and here I have some bottles that are from Brambleberry. It's what I use for my soap making. Their oils are in here, and here I'm just removing the label and probably going to use some straw flowers again to put in here. I think that'll just offer a nice pop of, fall color for the mantle. I think this candle will complete the look that I want on here, and orange and peppercorn is still probably one of our most popular scents. Definitely a fall favorite of mine. In fact, I'd burn it all year long, but I do enjoy it in the fall. We also have a pretty new pillow cover available. I thought this is so fitting for the fall season. I love the color, so pretty. I haven't cleaned my little she shed recently, so I'm going to do that here in this video and then also add a few fall touches to it. Now this is a space I don't use a whole lot. I probably use it most during the spring and the fall months, being that the temperatures are, really hot during the summer and then of course cold during the winter. But I do like to see it from the house. Like if I look out towards, our backyard, this is one of the first things you see, and I really like to see some seasonal touches in here, so we'll probably add a few. In case you're new here and might not have seen this shed before, I'll give you just a brief little overview of it. It was built years ago, probably close to 17, 18 years ago. We were still Amish at the time, so I don't have any video footage of it. I wish I did. But John built this for me. It's so cute, and I kind of came up with the design. Like I wanted these old windows along the front, and I wanted some windows in the roof, which they aren't actual windows, but just the clear siding. And for a number of years I had used it as a greenhouse. It wasn't painted white like this. And then around the time when I started my channel here, I had created a few videos where I had done a complete makeover with it. And I think one of my favorite things about the whole makeover is the floor. It was just a plain plywood, wood floor. Didn't have any, stain or anything on it. And I ended up cutting shallow grooves into it to make it look like it's planked. And I applied some floor paint to it, and it's holding out really well over the years. In fact, I would actually love to have floor like this in my house. Like I would not be afraid to do that, honestly, but I'd probably have to convince John to do that in the house. But just one of the most basic and simple things ever, but I think that's what I love about it. So I'm going to try to create a floral chandelier, if that's even a term, but in my mind it is. It's kind of like a hanging flower display, and I plan to use this wreath, attach 3 ropes to it, and hang it from the roof. And I'll be adding some, late summer, early fall foliage to it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know will it turn out or not, but I imagine it would look cute in here. Hopefully that wasn't too much cat footage for you. They just love this space, and it's so much fun to take pictures of them in here because the lighting is so good. Hopefully I inspired you to maybe use things of nature for your decorations. I know it's probably not possible for everyone, but if you at all have access to it, it's so much fun. There's so many beautiful colors out there. I do have a few new products I want to show you. First of all, we added a few more animals to our crocheted animal collection. These are so adorable. We have the alpaca and the koala bear, and we did adjust our prices for the fall season, so you're getting a better deal if you decide to order a little animal for someone. And in case you missed it, we do have a number of them, and I think they're all just so adorable. The lady that makes these for us does an amazing job. And this pillow cover that you saw earlier is also available on the Etsy shop. And this adorable little cutting board you may remember seeing in last week's video. I had briefly showed it to you. These are engraved with the word thankful on them. I thought they're really fitting for the fall season, and then of course year-round too, because we should always be thankful. And Pebbles decided to join us. But these will be paired with a beautiful votive candle. I just love the color of this. It's so fitting for the fall season. And all the details will be in the listing as far as, you know, what scent is poured into these cups. And talking about fall, we have many other products from previous years that we're going to continue selling for the fall season. Beautiful cutouts along with some other things. And I'll try to put pictures in the video here for you. Just to remind you in case you're looking for something to, you know, decorate with. And the last thing I want to show you, I'm really excited about. This is a completely new product. I have an Amish lady that makes bath bombs, and she made these for us. I've always wanted to add bath bombs to our collection of, you know, soap and body butter. I thought it would be really fitting, and I dabbled in it just a bit, just for myself, and I never perfected it quite well enough to sell them, but I'm so happy to have found someone that I trust, you know, that they're well made, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And I think these would make a great gift idea, or just, you know, something for yourself. We need to pamper ourselves now and then, right? So as always, I hope your day is going great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.